Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Maria who lived in Spain, and a man named Ahmed who lived in Saudi Arabia. They both lived in completely different parts of the world, came from different cultures, religions, and traditions, and had vastly different experiences growing up. However, fate brought them together during the COVID-19 lockdown in 2020. Ahmed was a businessman, and Maria was a corporate banker. They connected with each other while working on a business project that Maria's company had hired Ahmed's agency for. Despite the distance between them, they slowly bonded over their shared experiences and grew closer, building trust, respect, and admiration for one another. Eventually, falling in love. They spent hours talking on the phone and video chatting, getting to know each other on deeper levels. Despite the limitations brought on by the pandemic and their inability to meet in real life, they stayed consistent in their devotion to one another. However, as their relationship progressed, they faced significant opposition from their families due to their cultural differences, family values, and traditions. One day, Maria's father discovered her relationship with Ahmed and threatened to disown her if she didn't end it immediately. Ahmed's family, on the other hand, had already arranged a marriage for him with a woman from their own community in Saudi Arabia, and they pressured him to break off his relationship with Maria. Despite the obstacles, though, Ahmed and Maria remained steadfast in their undying love for each other. They took comfort in the saying, "What is yours will come to you, even if it is beneath two mountains." They trusted in the power of fate and destiny and remained hopeful that they would find a way to be together forever, one day. Finally, fate intervened in a surprising way. Maria's father was involved in a car accident and needed to be hospitalized. Maria got the shocking phone call in the middle of an important office presentation. She immediately rushed to be by her father's side. She spent days and nights next to him, feeding him and keeping his spirits high. However, she was suffering deep inside and breaking down day by day herself. She needed Ahmed, and she needed Ahmed immediately. She called Ahmed and told him about her father's condition. Ahmed was heartbroken and knew he had to be there for Maria no matter what. However, the COVID-19 lockdown made it difficult for Ahmed to enter Spain, as foreign visitors were not allowed to enter the country, especially from his home country of Saudi Arabia, for political reasons, of course. But Ahmed didn't let that stop him. He knew he had to find a way to be there for Maria. He started looking for alternatives and discovered that he could enter Spain on a business visa despite the lockdown. Ahmed didn't hesitate and immediately applied for the visa. He paid a hefty amount of money for the business visa and went through a rigorous screening process. After 7 days, however, his visa was granted and he was allowed to enter Spain. He traveled to Madrid and surprised Maria at the hospital. Maria was overjoyed with tears rolling down her face upon seeing Ahmed. He just couldn't believe he had come all this way to be with her. Ahmed spent every moment with Maria, comforting her and taking care of her during this difficult time. He stayed by her bedside next to her father until her father was released from the hospital and was stable. Despite the obstacle they faced, Ahmed and Maria's love had only grown stronger. Their bond had become unbreakable, and they knew that they would do anything for each other. They had proven that love can overcome any barrier, and that distance and culture were just minor challenges. They spent every moment together, exploring Spain and falling more deeply in love day by day. They were inseparable, soulmates. Life felt like heaven on earth. However, their happiness was short-lived as they received devastating news. Ahmed's father had suffered a heart attack and was in critical condition in Saudi Arabia. Ahmed had to return home immediately, leaving Maria behind. Maria was heartbroken, but she knew that Ahmed needed to be with his family. She promised to wait for him and to support him from afar. Ahmed returned to Saudi Arabia and found his father in a coma. He was devastated and didn't know how to cope. However, he remembered the wise saying once again, "What is yours will come to you, even if it is beneath two mountains." Thus, Ahmed resolved to trust in fate once more. He prayed to God with a sincere heart for his father's recovery. Days went by, and Ahmed's dad started to show signs of recovery. The doctors were amazed and considered it a miracle. When Ahmed's father opened his eyes, the first thing he asked Ahmed was, "Do you really love that girl?" With tears in his eyes, Ahmed replied, "Yes, I love her, but not more than I love you, dear father." Hearing this, Ahmed's father has tears in his eyes. "That is all I wanted to hear, my son," says his father. He then tells Ahmed, "You have my blessings. I want you and Maria to be happy and live a life of peace together." Ahmed hugged his father and kisses his forehead, while crying out, "Thank you, Dad. I love you. I want you to be a godfather soon and a grandfather. I want to give you that happiness that every father yearns for." As he sat by his father's bedside, at that very moment, he received a call from Maria. He told him that she had been offered a job in Saudi Arabia in the oil industry, and that she was preparing to come be with him. Ahmed was overjoyed upon hearing this, and he knew that fate had brought them together once more. In the end, both Ahmed and Maria's families came around and accepted their relationship by truly embracing their love for one another. Ahmed and Maria's love triumphed over all obstacles. They had proven that true love can overcome any barrier, and that what is meant to be will always find a way to come to you. Ahmed and Maria married in a beautiful ceremony in Saudi Arabia, under the glow of the moon, in the desert, with dancing local tribesmen showcasing their sword skills. A magnificent buffet with several Spanish dishes as well, and eloquent speeches from both sides of the family. Maria's friends, cousins, and relatives flew from Spain to Saudi Arabia to join in the festivities. It was a spectacular occasion, and everyone seemed so happy. The lovely wedding ceremony incorporated both of their cultures and traditions, creating the perfect balance that proved to everyone how they aspired to live their marital lives in the future, based on balance, with mutual respect for each other and their cultural differences. You see, in life, true love requires patience, faith, and perseverance. It teaches us to embrace our differences, to be open-minded and accepting of each other's cultures and beliefs, and to never give up on love. Ahmed and Maria's story is a reminder that what is yours will come to you, even if it takes time. As long as you keep on believing, keep on holding, and never giving up. Thank you so much for watching Inspiration Station. Please subscribe to our channel and elevate your life to its fullest potential through the power of wisdom, purpose, and success. Have a blessed day, and remember, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is all you need. Cheers.